Hi, I want to continue reviewing for the midterm exam very briefly. So in the last review, I was talking about all the questions up to the Human Relations School of Management. And the Human Relations School of Management is also going to be an important component of your midterm exam that you're going to have online this Tuesday. So I just want to go over some of the things you should be preparing for in that. And all of the work on organizational culture, that's not going to be included. So we're going to have the scientific management, and then right after that the Human Relations School. And then we read an article on the high-tech corporation. We read a couple of different articles, like the Japanese auto transplant. But there are going to be some questions from the reading on the high-tech corporation, so make sure you pay attention to that, maybe like 2 questions from there, and maybe about 3 or 4 from the Human Relations School. So let me just give you a brief idea of what to prepare for. So for the Human Relations School of Management, be sure, again, review your essay question. Be sure that you understand the main purpose. What is the main idea behind that is the Human Relations School of Management? And think about how it is a human and social system. So it recognizes the workplace as being not only based on technology, not only based on efficiency, rationality, but the human aspect. So that's the main idea that you should really understand. And then also I'm going to give you an example of a type of question, maybe looking at what higher productivity is related to in the workplace from the human relations point of view. And does it depend on pay increases? Does it depend on how good and how comfortable the work conditions are? Or is it not dependent? Is that the main finding, that it's not dependent on technical conditions? And that's the key point, that it's not dependent totally on technical conditions, that it is important to take into account the social conditions of the workplace and the psychological impact of those conditions. So review your human relations readings, understand what happened in the experiments, and understand the main findings. And in relation to the high-tech corporation, how would you read over that, again, get a general understanding of what's going on? And the founder, for example, of the high-tech corporation, what kind of leader could he be described as? Would he be a traditional leader in terms of the kind of authority? It's kind of asking you now to think about the reading in relation to what we've read before. Would he be a charismatic leader or a bureaucratic leader? So again, technology, highly bureaucratic type of work, but also very innovative, creative, and so we see that he's a charismatic leader, right? So people depend on him, people look toward him based on his personal characteristics, which is very interesting. What kinds of expectations does he have from employees at the company? What's important to understand is that he expects total commitment, total devotion, but also self-motivation, self-direction. So he's asking for something in addition to just doing the job and doing it correctly, but he's also asking that people emotionally are invested in the company. And so this is an important development that we're going to be looking at more in the semester. So take a look at those 2 readings, the human relations model, and also the high-tech corporation, which you have under readings on Blackboard. And then you should be well prepared for the midterm exam. Thank you.